Good evening, guys and girls. I am your voice of choice, DrMarxout, bringing you a special late-night edition of Blitz Wrestling Organization Storm. We're opening things off with a title match. As mentioned in the previous weeks, the winners of the World Cup could cash in those title opportunities whenever they wanted. Tonight, we have two of those cash-in opportunities. We're starting things off with the ladies, as Valentina decided she wanted her shot now. As we see her dancing down to the ring in that overly expensive coat paid for by a whole lot of hot sauce and a whole lot of Spice Rack shirts. Beck Wild has obviously been distracted in recent weeks with those run-ins from Callie Dane representing Project Mayhem we came to find out last week. Beck also suffered her first pinfall loss last week to CC Bones, so we'll see what that does to shake up the champion's confidence here. Beck Wild is one of two champions that was crowned at the beginning of the season that has not yet lost their belt, but does have the most defenses at 2. Technically, she lost one of those defenses by count out, but since the title can't change hands, well, you know how that goes. Valentina looks ready to dethrone the champion. Very excited to see how this match plays out. Very excited to see where Beck's mind is at. We see our longest reigning champion outside of Sarah Miedo, our tag team champions, who will be defending at our next pay-per-view, which we can now confirm will be held in Chi-Town next weekend. Chicago, Illinois, hosting Checkmate, our next pay-per-view. Whether or not Beck will be the champion by then will be learned in the next few minutes. Of course, this is one of our women's matches, so this match could end up taking 45 minutes to an hour. I don't know. We will have to wait and see how things play out. Our ropes and rings still set for Autism Awareness Month. That will be going through to our pay-per-view as far as I can tell. If not the whole ring design, at least the ropes. Representing Mexico, I'm not exactly sure where. Now, you couldn't pronounce it even if I wanted to. Your challenger, Valentina. Our champion, hailing from British Columbia. Again, from someplace I can't quite pronounce because my French is worse than my Spanish. Beck Wild, who both of her brothers are in action tonight. Apparently she's been the seat of a lot of controversy in the back. I heard talk from some of the guys that she was apparently approached by Skeevy Ray Vaughn, which lords only know what exactly he was intending. I'm sure it's nothing good. I mean, the man's name is Skeevy Ray Vaughn, let's be real here. Women's title action is a go. Back open things up with the Canadian whip. Supernova in the building, representing the Triad. Going pillar to post to Valentina now, runs in. Northern Lights, no bridge. First official move of the match. No reason to bridge it. Valentina fighting back with that dragon screw. Brings the champion back up to a knee. Chop action, and we go into our first Munchkin Land DDT. I'll come up with names for it all night. Rolling Senton. Reversal on the whip, sends it back over the top rope. Valentina running into the Gamagiri. And Supernova still calling from over in Liverpool. I forgot they were overseas. Back with a huge power bomb. Following that up with the elbow drop. Supernova went live earlier with their most recent pay-per-view international incident. I unfortunately was not able to catch it live. I will be catching that on demand. If you haven't done that yet, do so also. After us, though. Finish our show first. Beck trying to finish things off early with those neck cranks. Belly to back suplex. Takes Valentina down. Going to work on the slam. Valentina showing the agility right there with that reverse DDT counter. Runs into a fireman's carry. Both these women are about equal technically. Valentina definitely going to have the agility edge. Beck most likely the stronger out of the two. We see her thinking high impact here. Runs into a boot. Diving Rana off the top from Valentina, showing off that agility. Sending the champion off the ropes. Thinking running super kick. Gets caught, kicked in the hammy. Beck with the go-to black guy move is called by Supernova, that running complete shot. Kicks Valentina down low. Has her up. Looked like she was thinking powerbomb. Went for the over-the-top alley-oop snake eyes. Looked like she was going for the choke. Valentina fighting back. Going for the posing. Violating wizard rule. Forearm shot. Standing Spanish fly. High class in the building. Triads all in the building. Valentina looking for another kick. It's caught with the elbow to the knee. Another fireman's carry. Not so much the counter for him. And back right back to that neck crank. First pinfall attempt of this title match. Valentina out at 1. Both women know what's at stake here. Beck raining down those trio of elbows. Going right back to work on that neck crank. I'm not sure if she's planning on adding submissions to her game. Maybe she's just trying to weaken her for the moose knuckles. I don't know. Gets caught with that jawbreaker. Pop-up Rana from Valentina. And a backflip just because she can. Apparently Bake can barely see the screen. Gee, I wonder why. Rolls on the whip Valentina with the moonsault over. Ducks a clothesline. Hits a diving forearm. Apparently Bake and Dylon have been doing it up proper today. Happy weakness, I suppose. As Beck hits the Munchkin Lane DDT of her own. Payback from earlier. Dives through with the shotgun kick. Usually the precursor. Going to work on the arm. Not sure the arms are the problem you have to deal with Valentina. Gets caught with fireman's carry counter. Forearm shot. Dazes the challenger. Do-si-do in the corner. Valentina looking for the kick. Thrown right back in. Huge belly-to-belly suplex from Beck. Tosses her halfway across the ring. Brings her challenger back to her feet. Plans for that belly-to-back suplex one more time. Standing in Siguri, missed by the challenger. Jawbreaker challenge. Jawbreaker to the challenger. Champion now taunting. Not something she normally does. Forearm shot dazes Valentina. Tries to send her into that turnbuckle, but Valentina apparently no water in the pool, no gas left. Looked like Beck was thinking moose knuckles, got caught with that knee. Walks into a face breaker. Valentina could have just fallen there to play possum. Has the champion hooked. Spikes her with the Caliente. And the champion out at 2. Valentina off the ropes. Diving elbow drop. Technically, they have a wellness policy, just not for the THC. Beck fights back with the hip toss. Shakes off that Caliente. There's that powerbomb elbow drop combo she went with earlier. Big forearm shot. Shotgun kick. One more time. Levels the challenger. Back off the ropes. Huge knockout knee. Drops the knee one more time. Rising uppercut, fights back for Valentina. Has Beck up on the shoulders. Beck fighting back. Layout reverse DDT. Go-to Canadian counter. Standing Kawada kicks. Looks like he's popping that elbow out. Valentina's slowly crawling to her feet. Beck surveying the land. Forearm shot. And dancing. I don't know what's into Beck right now. Maybe it's the talk that she had with Skeevy Ray in the back. Valentina showing that Lucha Libre background with that handspring, rope-assisted Rana. Down into the cover. Out at 2 one more time. Returning the favor with those trio of elbows from the figure 4 position. Top rope springboard moonsault just because she can. Has the champion up. No layout on the reverse DDT counter this time. And Beck taunting one more time instead of going for pressing the aggression. She has not seemed the same since that match she had with Val Savage. Kicks Valentina down low. Reverses the Irish whip face first into the corner. And dancing one more time, gets rocked with that kick to the face. Down into the cover. Beck still finding a way to fight back. Maybe not so much fight back as fight out. The 6 kick? Can we call it the 6 kick? Calling that a stun gun. Beck hung up on the top rope. Valentina planning her next attack here. Ducks a clothesline, lays out Beck with that neck breaker. Repositions the champ away from the ropes. And Wild continuing to kick out. A little less stank each time. Valentina looking vertical suplex, gets caught with a neck breaker in return from earlier. Looking for the Munchkin Lane DDT, gets caught with that knee. Valentina gets that slam reversed into that short arm breaker. Big chop from the champ. Follows up with a shot to the guts. Makes it a pair. Kicks her down low. Laying down strike salvo. Shotgun kick one more time. And again, going straight to the taunts. I don't know what's into our champion today. Has thrown down 3 shotgun kicks and has not pressed the advantage immediately afterwards. Snapmare from Valentina. Looks for the headbutt, gets caught with an elbow in return. Beck has her up. Drops her with the moose knuckles. Doesn't hold on for the pin. Falls into the cover for body-on-body contact. Gets a kick out at 2.9. Valentina now one of the only 2 women that's kicked out of the moose knuckles. Gets caught with a belly to back suplex, higher angle this time. Shaking out whatever cobwebs. Sends Valentina pillar to post, dazes her off that top rope. Valentina with a reversal goes to the opposite side. Plants the champion up on that top turnbuckle. Has bad intentions, looks for the pop-up Ronda, gets kicked in the mush for her troubles. Sit-down drop from Valentina. Standing sheer in the week, gets all of it. Picture perfect neck snap in return. Valentina looked like she was thinking high-risk offense, opted to go straight for the cover after that sunset bomb. Goes to that neck breaker well one more time. Valentina looking to head up top. Champion starting to stir. Valentina thinks obviously otherwise. Pop-up Rana out of Beck. I don't know who all has and hasn't on my roster. Northern Lights out of Valentina. Is not Bridget. Went to a knee straight afterwards. Gotta think there might be something to that. Beautiful standing moonsault. Corkscrew leg drop, brother. Sister. Beck fights back with that arm wringer takedown. Into a cover. Valentina kicks out at 2.1. Takes that stinging kick to the back. Reversal on the Irish whip. Dazes the champion. Huge Russian leg sweep out of the corner. Right into that cover. Drop kick to the back from the challenger. Could be thinking Caliente DDT one more time. Spins the champ around, gets every bit of it. Pulls back away from those ropes. We could have our first title change in the women's division here. Valentina is your new Blitz Wrestling Organization Women's World Champion. I might have to switch it to the Hot Flash. It's one of the multiple shotgun kicks out of the champion. And that first newly named Hot Flash. There was yet another shotgun kick. It took back 3 shotgun kicks to finally deliver a moose knuckles that Valentina managed to power out of. One has to believe that Kelly Dane's sights may now be set on Valentina. I just received the note saying that Valentina will defend that belt next week at Checkmate in at least a triple threat match against not against Valentina, she's Valentina. Against Beck and CC Bones, and CC Bones did pick up that victory last week. The brother of the newly dethroned women's champion, Burke Wild, is coming to defend her honor. As I said earlier, Skeevy Ray Vaughan said some interesting things to Beck. Maybe that's what had her so shaken up in that last match. I don't know. I wasn't there. Skeevy Ray makes me want to take a shower every time I look at him. But Skeevy Ray making his in-ring debut. I'm pretty sure across the entire triad. I don't know. Has he fought a match for you in Supernova? I'd imagine not. But Burke pretty much dismantled half of the back, demanding he gets this match, or he said things were going to get nasty. And he's a huge Canadian gorilla. I didn't want any of that. So I kind of went to the higher-ups and kind of said that we needed to make that happen. This match is going to be just absolutely disgusting. Burke weighs about 280. Skeevy Ray Vaughan maybe weighs 175 pounds, soaking wet with 50-pound weights on. Skeevy Ray and Monterey Black. Book that in a triple stage cage match. Skeevy Ray representing the Gentlemen's Club. Izzy will be in action tonight. I need to take a bath just watching him. Pretty sure I may have just contracted gonorrhea. And I'm 40 feet away from the man. Awaiting the bigger brother of the Wild Stallions. Burke Wild getting ready to make his in-ring singles debut. We've seen him wrestle tag matches with his brother as the Wild Stallions. Younger brother Buck is also in action tonight. Burke demanded to be the one that effectively defends his sister's honor against Skeevy Ray. Yeah, I'm honestly terrified for Skeevy Ray in this match. Like, if he doesn't get himself disqualified immediately and run to the back, it may be a very long time before we see Skeevy Ray in a Blitz ring again. We might need a spatula to clean him off of the mat. Opting to not even take off the sunglasses. Buck runs in immediately with that Fez press, not raining down the shots. Huge Canadian headbutt. Skeevy showing some agility with that pop-up head scissors takedown. Don't know what he was thinking there, just gets thrown back and stomped on. Buck raining down those shots now on the back of the mullet. Gets punched in the guts. Sends Skeevy off that opposite rope. Goes for the boot, gets caught, elbow. Skeevy thrown back one more time anytime Skeevy started to do anything. Dear God, what's happening again? Buck applying that high angle Steiner recliner. Skeevy slips out. Throwing some shots of his own. Versus the whip on the big man. Catches him with the drop toe hold. Sit down jawbreaker. Skeevy building some momentum right now. I don't know if you want to taunt the giant man in front of you. Versus the whip, bounces off. Diving facebuster. Triangle back body drop from the ground. Buck looks like he's had enough. Skeevy still fighting back. Runs through with the drive-by neckbreaker. Drops the knee. Buck sweeps the leg like Cobra Kai do. Low kick. This could be good night Skeevy. Switches from the powerbomb position, drops him throat first with that stun gun. Skeevy sent sternum first into that turnbuckle. Not liking his chances here. Buck with that disgusting sidewalk slam from that second rope. Into the first cover attempt of the match. Skeevy finding a way to kick out. I'm honestly surprised. I'm surprised that Skeevy has lasted this long. Buck with a diving splash. Not sure Skeevy's getting up from that. Can we start a Skeevy death count? Because right now I'm thinking it's at about 3. Sit down knee face breaker. Momentum shifting swiftly back to the wild side of things. And as I say that, Skeevy's still fighting back. Diving through with those press of his own, raining down some shots. I'm not sure you want to be talking smack to the man that weighs twice what you weigh. Gets caught with that arm drag takedown. Buck with that shot to the guts pushes Skeevy into those ropes. Down into the cover again. Shot to the side of the head. Now trying to absolutely crush the skull of Skeevy Ray. Giant anvil-sized fists. Dives out the splash. Skeevy seeing it coming. Skeevy throwing everything he has right now. Sends Buck over the top rope. Has him hooked on that second rope. Neckbreaker from the inside. And Skeevy's first cover attempt of the match gets kicked out at 1. Bond with the sit-down jawbreaker one more time. Snapmare's the big man down. Goes for the headbutt, gets caught with nothing but elbow. Big clothesline into the corner. Buck trying to crush the ribs of Vaughn in that corner. Those giant boots. I don't know what size they are. I just know they're big. Is big a size? I'm saying big as a size. They're Canadian, so it's like, it's big, eh? Plants Vaughn with that bear hug spine buster. I'm not exactly sure what they call that. Buck marching over the fallen corpse of Skeevy. Goes back to that Canadian headbutt one more time. Measuring Vaughn has him up. Drives him into the center of the ring with that Lost in the Woods. Into the cover. Good night, Skeevy. Vaughn just kicked out at 2.9 of that over-the-top power slam. The death count is at least 5 now. Vaughn with a big European uppercut. Fights out of the corner with the elbow. Snap DDT takes the big man down. Back into the cover. Supernova, if you guys don't make that shirt, we might have to. Of course, from Pittsburgh, we can freeze everything with our 17 winters. Of course, Buck's Canadian. Burke is also Canadian. He's the one in the match right now. Buck's later. Burke apparently was busted open after the DDT. Skeevy's showing all sorts of strength, has Burke up on the shoulders and drives him with that Samoan driver. Out of nowhere, center of the ring. And Wild, almost stunned, kicks out at 2.5. I'm not sure what I'm seeing right now. Skeevy with the snapmare down, going for the headbutt, gets nothing but elbow one more time. Running space, Tornado Ogawa takes Skeevy out, all the way out to the playground. Burke gonna give chase, the ref stops him. Skeevy back in. Introduces Burke face first into that turnbuckle. Makes it about 10 more times, eh? I think Nigel tried to make him a Lord of something. I think Lord of the Trailers, perhaps. At least the Duke of the Trailers, Duke Skeevington. Skeevy down to the cover one more time. Puts his feet on the ropes for that extra angle. Buck powers out at 2.5 again. Gets looped with that shot. Layout reverse DDT, taking a page out of the Canadian playbook. Reversal on the Irish whip. Wild sent sternum first into that corner. Skeevy looking for some high impact offense now. Rope assisted neck breaker. Buck off the ground with a big European uppercut. Big drop spine buster. Missed cutter, Steve Taylor makes 20 Canadian Blitz coins. Add more money to the missed cutter fund. Missed cutter money shirts now on sale at shop.hcw.com. Buck with the 2 count after that gutbuster. Burke. Buck does the flippy shit. I guarantee you his name is not a play on the fact that he does goofy stuff. Hip toss takeover. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Val Savage is the only one who regularly hits cutters outside of Steve Taylor's. We get a T-bone power slam out of Wild. Val Savage hits cutters, and then Bacon Mighty hit bait crushers, which are basically cutters, but not quite the same. That snap DDT takes Wild out one more time. And Stevie Ray Vaughan, with quite possibly the biggest upset of the year, has just pinned a man that weighs almost twice what he does and stands at least 1.5 feet taller. We see that Lost in the Woods out of Wild early. I honestly thought that was it right there. Like, I thought, put Skeevy away, get the body bags out. But Skeevy'd fight back with 2 of those snap DDTs and that Samoan driver just out of nowhere. One more look at it, showing strength that I didn't imagine he had. That working man trailer park strength. Welcome to the feed, Mary Lane. Yeah, if this isn't shock of the year, it's going to take something absolutely dramatic. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going to top that. Skeevy Ray, though, 1-0 in singles competition. As we move on to a big over-the-top battle royal, I've been talking about that new belt we're creating. I can tell you now, we are calling it the Headhunter Championship. It will be our equivalent of the ultra-violent belt that you can find in HCW. We have 5 spots filled. This match will be number 6. As Bake, looking to take any sort of momentum he's been building lately. He's taking on representative of the Fomori, Murphy Law. Yeah, I know you have the team called the Headhunters. It was honestly, you kind of debuted them after our guys made the belt already. I have no control over that. I might have to go back to our guys. But we have both representatives of Project Mayhem in this match, as Cade and Jacob Oxley. Jody Tyler from Britain, Steve the Samurai, and the brother of the now 0-2 Wild Stallions, Buck, is in this match. I'm pretty sure your lawyers are my lawyers, are BI Double's lawyers, are all of our lawyers. And Mary Lane, we may have to hire you for advertising, because I almost like the sound of that if this wasn't to gain a spot in the title match. Maybe the last guy eliminated can get the Toyota Tundra. We're getting straight into the action. Bake goes immediately after Cade. We know he has had issues with Project Mayhem. And Buck, the 275-pound man, just hit a Frankensteiner on a cruiserweight. Steve the Samurai going to work on Izzy. Bake reverses that whip, sends Cade in the corner. Oxy with the Michinoku driver on Wild. This match is going to be ridiculous to call till we get down with half of it. Fat Boy squash out of Bake onto Cade. Steve the Samurai eliminated by Izzy wrecked. Oxy getting worked on by Wild. The salvo of kicks. Cade has Bake up. Bake over the top of that reverse DDT counter. Law gets caught with a kick from Izzy, who runs into a backbreaker from Tyler. Follows it up with a Russian leg sweep. British leg sweep? Cade looking for a belly-to-belly suplex on Bake. Bake knows that move entirely too well to let that happen. Tyler with the uppercut on Cade. Cade looking for some measure of momentum here in Blitz. We know he is that Super Junior champion, and he's out of the match. And High Class has yet to get any sort of victories here. I think someone just offered Bake a bag of Funyuns to go out there. So we are down to 6 early. Izzy wrecked in danger, getting tossed by the much smaller Tyler. We still have 2 cruiserweights in this match. Those 2 cruiserweights know each other entirely too well, as Bake just took that green mist from Law. Bake and Daedra getting dumped from Murphy Law. Izzy taking that rope-assisted dropkick from Tyler. Buck looking to be the only member of the Canadian Stallions to get a win tonight, as Oxley up drops him with that Canadian neckbreaker. As Tyler up on the shoulders. Drops him into that cutter, Canadian style. Steve Taylor, pay us back our 20 Canadian Blitz coins. Turns his attention to Bake. The 2 big hosses going at it. runs and gets caught with the fireman's carry counter. Has one clothesline, Doug delivers on the second. So we have 2 Irish guys, 1 Canadian, 1 guy from another trailer park, and 1 Brit in this match. As Tyler gets eliminated by longtime rival Jacob Oxley, Project Mayhem still in this thing. Lockhart with that reverse layout DDT counter from Oxley. Follows it up with a pendulum elbows. Izzy and Bake going at it now. Standing drop kick from Izzy takes Bake off his feet, changes attention back to Wild. Law gets caught with the double axe handle to the back of the head. Spun around. Wild's out. And Law might be out now with that Osaka cutter. And the Canadians are officially 0-3 tonight. 0-4 if we count Steve the Samurai. Oxley looked like he was measuring Law for something. Gets caught by Bake. Izzy gets dumped on the back of his head by that German from Bake. We are down to 4. Oxley and Law going at it. Headlock driver spikes Law. The cruiserweight turns his attention to Bake. Not sure if that's the fight you want to pick here, kid. Oxley's the last man standing. I am honestly shocked. I can't even be shocked anymore. We've seen Burke Wild get pinned by the Bud Light black belt. King of the casting couch. Big pop-up European uppercut takes Oxley out of his boots. Law with that low kick. Giant curb stomp. Should be lights out for Oxley after that. Oxley fighting back with a fireman's carry though. As he switches his attention. Looked like he was thinking the Camaro cutter. Bake playing around that rope by Oxley. Bake, no, fights back. Holds on to that bottom rope, keeps himself in. Gets playing with that Munchkin Lane DDT as Izzy is still on that top turnbuckle. Bake fights back with a shot to the guts. Brings Oxley in for that short arm clothesline. Izzy has Law up on the shoulders and the fireman's carry. Spins him around. I don't know how many revolutions that was. That washing machine spin. Bake has Izzy up. He's not going to do this. Just dumps Izzy over the top rope with a power bomb. That was gross. Skeevier might have to buy the beers. He might be the last man standing of the Gentlemen's Club tonight. Izzy could very well be dead. Bake with that neck breaker onto Oxley. Those cross faces now Bake in there with the 2 Irishmen, one representing the Famori, one representing Project Mayhem. Bake's had more issues with Mayhem. Not so much here, but in high class, but he's definitely had the issues with the Famori. Oxley with the short arm clothesline takes out Bake and then runs through immediately and lays out Law with one. Snap DDT. We saw that move put away Wild last match. Oxley caught with that neck breaker one more time out of Bake. Turns his attentions to Law. Law fighting back with that elbow out of the corner. Spits that green mist on his hand. I don't know how much more mist he has in there. He's blinding Bake with it. Shoutouts to one of the greatest to ever do it. Law measuring Bake. Bake with the chop block. And this is only our third match. We still have 2 or 3 more, one of them being a title match. Law playing on that top rope, fighting back with the elbow one more time. Gets that super kick stuffed. Bake thinking German, gets taken down with that hip toss. Irish guys teaming up now. Like it's for the last bottle of Jameson. Oxy showing some strength with the alley-oop bomb out of the corner. Immediately turns his attention to Law. Law taken out by the cruiserweight. We are down to 2. Oxy has Bake up, showing a little more strength. Big powerbomb on the big man. Bake fighting back. We know Bake's history in Battle Royals. He doesn't lose many of them. Oxy with that low kick, follows that up with a rising knee. Project Mayhem looking to get some huge momentum here tonight. Is it sour apple Kool-Aid? I just was kind of pretending it was leprechaun blood. Oxley measuring Bake one more time. Big knockout kick. Not sure what he calls it. He hasn't gotten to throw out many of them. Follows it up with that headlock driver. Bake, I was just going to say Bake might be out after that kick and headlock driver, but fighting back now. Bake up, gets spiked to that Michinoku too. I might be okay with the oxidation kick. Oxley has to be okay with that hip toss. Bake thinking Fat Boy combo, gets dropped that layout reverse DDT one more time. Follows it up with the pendulum elbow. Oxy with that kick to the guts of Bake, walks it through. Not going to have the same effect on Bake as you would another cruiserweight, or if someone of the heavyweight division would have done that. Oxy rakes the eyes. Bake sent to that corner with a very Irish whip. Gets dropped to the corner by that salvo of strikes. Sat down one more time with that alley-oop bomb. Oxley showing a lot tonight, trying to show that Mayhem is something here. Sends Bake pillar to post, very Irish whip one more time. Trying to go to the strike pull too many times, and a big haymaker out of the corner. Dazes Bake, but gets caught with the shot anyway. Belly to Baker suplex, takes Oxley out of his boots. Oxley getting measured. It's up spun and planted with that man. Get out of here. Bake is officially the most replayed man in Blitz with 2 of 2. Has Oxley up in that fireman's position carry finally. Plants him with that gut buster. Finished up with the Fat Boy combo. Oxley showing a little bit of gut, fighting back. Michinoku driver 2 one more time. Showing his Japanese influence. One of the greatest supers to ever do it. Big up and playing with that power bomb. Oxley with that spike DDT. Neither man's has been going for an elimination here lately. Oxidation kick catches Bake flush. That beard might be in the 3rd row right now. Snap suplex takes Bake off his feet. That kick didn't do enough. Oxley caught with that DDT. And the Vanilla Gorilla looks ready to end this thing. Introduces Oxley to that top turnbuckle. Has him up, is looking for that dump out. Turns him on the gut, and Bake has come back from 2 oxidation kicks, and Bake does what he does best, and that's win battle royals. Oxley with that Osaka cutter. Take nothing away from Oxley. He did a lot better than I was thinking he was going to do here. You see one of those 2 oxidation kicks. Oxley managed to fight back from a man get out of here. Right there's that second oxidation kick. I thought Bake was out on his feet there. Bake is moving on to that 6-man match for that newly possibly getting renamed Headhunter title, where he will be taking on Grim, Ku the War God, Sakamoto Omega, Oscar La Vista, and Kirsty Ramon. I'm not sure the format of the match. Probably not going to find that out till that day. We head into triple threat action from guys that are usually in tag teams that are also Blitz Division representatives. As Jay Hellion, the only man in FCK without a match this weekend, well, next weekend. Sir Acha, who's going to be representing the tag team division of Spice Rack. And 1/3 of the tag team champions, Nightmare, representing Cero Miedo. So we have some faction action going on here. Can I say F action? Faction action? Does that work here? It might have to work here. Sriracha and Nightmare making their singles debuts. We have a lot of them going on tonight. Hellion has gone after that Blitz Division Championship. Hasn't quite caught fire like his other 2 members of his faction have, though. Spice Rack 1-0 on the night. The newly crowned Blitz Women's World Champion Valentina celebrating in the back. Es muy grande fiesta. Someone correct my Spanish if that's wrong, please. El fiesta es muy grande, possibly. And Supernova's boy Sriracha, the first man out. We've seen him do some ridiculous things. Sriracha almost got hurt on the intro. Almost looked like he caught his neck on the top rope. I'm terrified of anyone that wrestles in one of those full face masks like that. Terrified for their safety and terrified that they can actually do it and do well in them. Wearing that mark of their trainer, Del Scorcho. HCW icon. Hellion entering from the crowd as the FCK members usually do. Still one of the top 3 selling shirts on shop.bwo.com. First 2 spots are all Spice Rack. No, out of the three members, Hellion actually drinks the least of FCK. Champions get pyro here, apparently. As 1/3 of your Blitz Tag Team champions. Representing Cero Miedo, the youngest man to hold gold here in Blitz at 20 years old. Stevie Ray has more wins, single, than any man in this match. Stevie Ray has more wins in Blitz than Wizard has. Let's let that sink in. His Nightmare wearing that mask that lives up to his name. Sriracha, Jay Hellion, Nightmare. This is a non-title match. Nightmare is a tag team champion. He will be defending that belt, though, with his tag team partner in 2 weeks. Nightmare going for that quick cover on Hellion. Almost picks up a win quick here. Sends Hellion off, gets caught by Sriracha. Hellion fights back for that neck breaker. Sriracha and Jalapeno will be challenging for the tag team titles against any combination of the three of either Nightmare, who just got splashed from halfway across the ring by Sriracha, Phobos, and El Hijo de Trueno. We do run the Freebird rule here, so I don't know who's going to be in that match. I know the Nightmare's teeth are in the front row after a spinning back elbow from Hellion. He's going right after Sriracha. As Sriracha up on the shoulder, Sriracha cut back with that layout reverse DDT. We have to start a counter for those on the night. We'll be up to about 1,000 of them. German suplex takes Hellion out of his boots. Both men get playing with a leg drop, though. Brother. Nightmare with a stomp to the back of the head of Hellion. Immediately turns his attention to Sriracha, showing that lucha skill. Kick to the back of the shoulder blades. Champion heading up top. Big moonsault with a twist. Nightmare spins Hellion around, sends him to that corner. Brings Hellion to La Tria Keanu. Knocks him off with a kick. Sriracha taking a breather on the corner. Hellion with that high angle belly to back suplex. Sriracha with a kick out at 1. Trio of elbows coming down from Hellion. Going to work on the legs, trying to take some of the agility out of Sriracha. Nightmare coming in with the stomps, breaking up any action there. Low kick from Nightmare. Fisherman's driver takes Hellion down. Into that cover. Tanahashi takedown from Sriracha takes down Nightmare. Hellion caught taunting, gets thrown in that ring, fighting back with the elbow out of the corner. Diving forearm with a kip up. And Inverted atomic drop. Follows it up with a slam. All Hellion right now. Double axe handle breaks up that cover. Hellion with that gutbuster. Nightmare rolling out to the ring to escape. Sriracha fighting back off the ground out of that hammerlock. Has a hold of... The ref needs to keep a little bit of a closer eye on Sriracha there. Rolling cutter takes Nightmare out of his boots. Sriracha measuring Nightmare. Runs through it, that short face breaker. Sends Nightmare off those ropes, catches him in the shoulder block in the middle. Clotheslines Nightmare out. Snap suplex from Sriracha takes Hellion down. Into the cover. Beautiful short drop kick. Sriracha has Hellion, spikes him with that cock joke, gets every bit of that flipping pile driver. Nightmare back in, gets caught taunting. Gets grabbed by the nuts one more time. Ref looking right at him. Throw the man out of here. Nightmare taken out by that pair of forearms. Gets caught with one more Tanahashi. Kicking out at one. One champion showing some strength here. That kick did absolutely nothing. Sriracha with that psycho driver. Goes over the shoulders of Hellion. Gets picked back up though and spiked with that belly to belly. It's not a good night to be a champion, it looks like. Nightmare still has some gas left in the tank. Kicks out at one yet again. Sriracha has the spiciest moveset. I think Naga still technically is the spiciest, being that he represents the Ghost Pepper. Mr. 1.3 million skulls. Big ring lariat takes down Hellion. Sriracha looking to steal one. Nightmare kicking out at two. Fighting back off the ground with those forearms. Big famous playing Sriracha. Sriracha kicking out at 2.9. We got us a very spicy chicken wing. Hellion drops Nightmare with that go to hell. Looked like he caught him on that bottom rope by the throat. Hellion looking to steal one here. Nightmare out at 2.9. We got us another chicken wing here. Hellion last man standing right now. Go to work on the knees of Nightmare. Trying to take that dark side of the moon stomp out of the equation. Sriracha up on those shoulders. Drop to that hot shot. Very hot shot. Ref out of position. Gave Nightmare that extra second he needed to catch his breath to kick out. Those kicks not even dazing Nightmare at this point. It's like starting first into that turnbuckle. That low kick. Roll up by Hellion, payback from earlier. Northern Lights, no bridge. Iceman is shaking his head. Looks like Hellion got busted open off that back elbow from Nightmare. Just took Hellion out with that shoulder tackle. Nightmare switching his attention back to one of his potential challengers. Well, definitely one of the challengers, whether he's in the match. Rain down those knees on that throat. Sriracha coming up with that European uppercut. As Nightmare up with the powerbomb gets turned into a DDT. Counters are everywhere here. It's like a bad game of Magic. Yes, my nerd card just got flashed. Takedown stuff by Nightmare. Low kick. Has Hellion up, gets rolled up one more time. Hellion looking for the backdoor easy win. Go to Hell couldn't do it, looking for those roll-ups. Rain down those elbows on the traps of Nightmare. Turns his attention to Sriracha, who just asked for it. Neckbreaker gets stuffed. Sriracha with the go behind German. Sriracha going for that cover. One more kick out of two from Nightmare. Opts to go for the drop kick. Has a little more effect on Nightmare than the standing kicks. Not enough for one though. Nightmare coming up with that standing arm breaker. Runs into a hip toss. Sidewinder suplex, back of the head of Nightmare. That short rear chin lock, driving the knee into the back of Nightmare. Hellion takes both men out with a running clothesline. Gets caught with that rising uppercut one more time out of Sriracha. Gets out of that throw. Big backbreaker out of Jay Hellion. Walks from a jawbreaker from Nightmare. One more rocker dropper. Nightmare heading up top. Could be thinking. Dark side of the moon stomp. Gets every bit of it on Hellion down into that cover. And Nightmare is your winner in his first singles match. Action all over the place. We've seen that first Fisherman driver on Jay Hellion. These three men traded shots for the entire match. Could have gone any way. We've seen that cock joke out of Sriracha. We still have one more champ in action later. Nightmare definitely took a big brunt of the punishment in this match. We've seen that Psycho Driver, but in the end it would take one dark side of the moon stomp. And Sarah Miedo building some momentum. So not only do we have a title match coming up in our main event, but we also have our world champion, Rey Demonio, taking on the tag team partner of Sriracha and Spice Rack representative, Jalapeno. Getting ready for that big title defense against Big Papa DiPatio at Checkmate. Rare appearance on Storm, from our world champion. Man who won it against our former champion Hugo Lazarus in a last man standing match. Yeah, his Tornado DDT is kind of a big deal. It has become the Demonio special. I've heard inklings that Demonio is kind of reaching out, kind of wants to find a tag team partner. I've heard a few names he has in mind. I'm not at liberty to say, but if one of them happens, I'm terrified to see the result. Yeah. Both these men, light heavyweights. It's. I agree with I'm sorry, not Bake. BIW made a call earlier. I shouldn't even say earlier because the match was on Wednesday, but about Showtime being weird, calling him the former heavyweight champion because he weighs about 217. Demonio is about 225, and he's our world heavyweight champion. Jalapeño's maybe 215. So these men barely above the Blitz division, which is our Super Junior Cruiserweight division. Mary, Blaine, since you're relatively new to us, make sure you subscribe. We don't quite have a set schedule. It just kind of depends on when we can get the bingo hall, when they're not playing Wii Bowling. Jalapeño looks ready for quite possibly the biggest challenge he's going to have as a singles wrestler to this point. Is our world champion. Wearing that belt proudly. Has one defense under his belt where we've seen him beat Bake at World War E. This match is non-title. Demonio just said he wanted a member of the Spice Rack and he didn't just set himself up for Tapatio. Sriracha was in a match. Can't fight Valentina. Naga's got a title match in our main event. So Jalapeño stepped up. Said he's going to start setting up Demonio. Should be stated that Jalapeño, as I said, is about 215. Big Papa Tapatio is about 475. So I don't know how much setup Big Papa needs. And considering what we've seen Demonio go through in his matches, it's going to take someone about 475 to slow him down. As the SoCal Demon King. He has wrestled in Super Junior competition down in Mexico. Packed on a little more muscle. Moved up to the heavyweight division. The fans mostly love the Spice Rack because their shirts, which surprisingly enough, none of them have worn Spice Rack shirts tonight. But they're very reminiscent of a certain club. So we get ready for this non-title match. Jalapeño opened up with a Northern Light suplex early. No bridge. Has hold of the champ's eyes, rakes him back. Belly-to-back suplex into the facebuster. Almost hangs the champ up by his throat on that top rope. Demonio fighting back with the up kick. Pop-up European uppercut. Man's not even European. Kick to the side of the mask. Demonio sent off that rope. Dodges that bicycle kick. Short neck breaker takes Jalapeño down. Sends him off that opposite rope. Runs through with the spear attempt, gets stuffed almost into a DDT takedown. Snap suplex. We've seen a lot of those tonight too. Should start the counter for that. Jalapeno with that stalling suplex. We recruit from everywhere, Goku, so Dragon Screw Leg Whip from Jalapeno. Either drop us a line on the PlayStation, drop us a line on our YouTube, look us up on Facebook at Blitz Wrestling Organization. As Ray Demonio is looking up at Dennis after that curb stomp. Demonio with the go behind that reverse DDT counter. Demonio has Jalapeno up, turns him around with that pile driver. Right on the horns. Somersault senton out of the way for Jalapeno. And just that disrespectful slap to the champ. Not sure that's what you want to do. Demonio stuffs the takedown with the DDT. Over the top. DDT counter of his own. He's been going move for move, trading counters here. Big standing moonsault from Demonio, showing that former Lucha background. Heading up top. Going for the moonsault one more time. No water in the pool. Jalapeno up to that second rope, dives through with that fist drop. Has a hold of the champion by the back of the head. Introduce some face first into that turnbuckle. Drives him out with that tornado DDT. Dives through with the splash. Nobody home. Demonio caught taunting, gets lariated in the back of the head. Jalapeno caught those shots. Reversal on the Irish whip. Gets caught with that face buster. Reversal on the Irish whip says the champion starting first into that turnbuckle one more time. Jalapeno introduced some shoulder first in that metal post in the back. Runs through with the face wash in that corner. Has a hold of Demonio. Demonio once again countered with that layout reverse DDT. Looks like Ray was busted open with that face wash. Sends Jalapeno into the turnbuckle. Has him hooked. Could be looking for that Demonio special. Gets every bit of it. Fighting back with the jawbreaker. Runs through, gets that bicycle kick he was looking for earlier. Goes to work on that stump puller. We've seen his stablemate Jalapeno using that earlier. Sorry, he's Jalapeno. Sriracha. Out of nowhere, Demonio. Kingdom Come. Plants Jalapeno. Dead center of the ring. Ray Demonio making it like coming back out of nowhere with that Kingdom Come. Both men look like they're busted open here. A handshake out of these two. Jalapeno had one job. Set up the champion, and I think he did a damn good job of it. So we get ready for our main event, our second title match tonight. It's been a very spicy night. as every member of the Spice Rack, except for your number one contender, Papa Tapatio, is in action. As Naga has cashed in his title opportunity to take on your Blitz Division champion, Mighty. Mighty, who had a shot at becoming, I guess, the number 1.5 contender for your high-class wrestling championship, fell short in that Four Corners elimination match. Not sure if he was looking too far ahead to this match. Maybe deciding that the belt he currently has is more important than the one he was chasing. Not saying there's nothing wrong with the Super Junior title, but, you know, keep what you got, I guess. I don't know, I'm not in his head. Mighty in his first defense of that belt since winning it from Dougal Devlin at insert coin to continue. Naga with his first shot at the belt. These two men are going to be equal in striking. Mighty mostly with the clotheslines and the fists. Naga with the kicks and the knees. No, there is no mask on the line for this. If it was a match involving Cade, then quite possibly. As the man representing the Spice Rack from Tijuana. I'm sure that's just pepper dust. Until I'm proven wrong, I'm going to keep saying it. Tijuana Reaper. I'm not sure if it's smoke, I'm not sure if it's Bacon Dylon under the ring. I'm not sure if it's pepper spray. The world may never know. I just do know that Naga looks ready for this opportunity. Saw his stablemate Valentina dethrone Beck Wild for that women's championship in the first match. He only speaks Spanish, and I español es muy así. I don't speak very well Spanish. I do speak semi-fluent Pittsburghese, which is Mighty's home language, representing the black and gold, who unfortunately came up short against Philadelphia Flyers tonight, so we're going to Game 6 there if you're a hockey fan. Mighty proudly wearing that Blitz Division title. The title will be on the line at Checkmate. We just do not know against who. We get ready for your proper ring announcements. Representing the Spice Rack from Tijuana, Mexico, Mr. 1.3 million Scovilles, Naga, your challenger. And your Blitz Division champion, the reigning and defending, representing the north side of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Mighty Marcus. ready to keep a hold of that belt for a long time. Protege of Del Scorcho taking on the protege of Bake. As we get ready for main event title action, the first defense of the Blitz Division title on Storm is a go. Gutbuster right out of the gate from Naga. Lays Mighty out with the chop. Mighty fighting back with that right hand shot. Hammerlocks the arm. Big Russian leg sweep. The arms are not the thing you have to worry about with Naga. It is those kicks and those knees. Mighty going for a bait crusher. We owe Steve Taylor those 20 Blitz coins back. Naga sent off those ropes. Shoulder tackle, men meet in the middle. Mighty sent over the top rope. Naga going to bring him in the hard way with that hip toss. Naga driving the knee into that champion's face. Going for this vertical. Gets all of it on the champion. Looks like he hung his feet up on the top rope. Runs through. Wizard special. Not sure which variation that is. Naga dives through the fist drop. Doesn't get any of it. Mighty drops Naga. And those Gutbusters. Makes it a pair. Just beals him across the ring. Mighty's going to have probably the upper body strength advantage. Not so much the chin advantage after that jawbreaker and that flipping neck breaker. Our first cover of this main event. Mighty out at 1. Naga going to work on that neck, trying to soften up for those Tijuana Reaper running knees. Naga looking for the springboard. Big 450. Showing the agility there. Opts to not stay down for the cover. Going to work on the arms, trying to take those clotheslines out of the equation. Mighty comes back for that left hand uppercut. Going back to work for that hammerlock. Russian leg sweep one more time, bouncing his head off that bottom rope. Gets caught with the back elbow. Standing Enziguri takes Mighty off his feet. Naga him back up to that second rope. Misses that fist drop one more time. Mighty has that move scouted. Has a hold of the arm. Kick to the sternum. Makes it a pair. Brings him in for that short arm clothesline. Mighty heading up to the second rope now. Dives through, gets the first somersault senton to connect. Didn't look like he got all of it though. Big clothesline. Mighty makes it a pair. Off those ropes, jumps through with that single leg drop kick. Shot gets blocked by Naga. Standing Spanish fly takes the champion down. Naga back into that cover. Mighty fighting out at 2. Mighty coming off the ground with that hip toss. Has a hold of the arm of Naga one more time. Those kicks to the sternum. One more short arm lariat. Naga spun around. There's the German. Following that up with the Dragon. Could be looking for the Three Rivers Plex here. Straight jacket. Doesn't hold on with the bridge. Looks for that body on body contact. Naga fighting out at 2.5. Mighty could be looking for the avalanche here. Not the avalanche. Wait for that waist lock, gets stuffed by Naga. Naga sending that opposite corner. Spikes Mighty with that space. Tornado Ogawa out of the corner. Going back to work on that neck. Brings Mighty back up, sends him back into that corner. Goes for that low kick. Second rope moonsault. Champ is dazed. Sends sternum first into that opposite turnbuckle now. Naga looks like he's catching his breath. May have landed awkwardly on that moonsault. Sends Mighty back in. Not exactly sure what the strategy is here for Naga. Sends Mighty with that shot. One more standing Spanish fly out of that corner. Mighty with the agility showing with that takedown head scissors. I want to say they're sweet nothings, but I don't think there's anything sweet about Naga. Mighty with those strikes coming down from the top. Naga with a pop-up run of his own. Measuring Mighty could be looking for the Tijuana Reaper. That low kick. Lays the champion out, flips him backwards. Into that cover. We could see a new Blitz Division champion here. Mighty finding a way to kick out at 2.5. Set back into that turnbuckle. Naga with a diving forearm. Champ's eyes are glazed over after that big running knee. And with that figure forward to the neck, following that up with the elbow. Mighty stuffs the shot, comes back with the right of his own. Discus lariat. Only gets a 1 count. Didn't look like he was properly positioned for the cover there. Mighty trying to play to the crowd, catching his breath after taking the beating for the last couple minutes. Big haymaker, drops his challenger. Mighty heading up to the top rope, looking for high risk. Gets all of that guillotine leg drop, brother. Figure fours the neck. Coming down with the trifecta of elbows, payback from earlier. Mighty going for the bait crusher one more time. Gets stuffed. Naga with that neck breaker. Back into the cover. Could be new champion. No, Mighty kicks out once again at 2. Going to work on that neck once again. Naga could be looking to fly. Springboard 450, gets all of it. Wants to deliver a little more punishment, gets caught with a hip toss. Mighty with the German. Going back to the Dragon. Going for the Three Rivers Plex one more time. Has a hold of that straitjacket. With the bridge. And Mighty retains with the Three Rivers. Doesn't even need the Blizzard of 93. And Mighty is still your Blitz Division champion. I gotta say, I might want to see a rematch out of these two. Mighty with the victory over a very, very game Naga. And that's going to do it for us here on Storm. So for all the boys, the girls, and the skeevies in the back, for your new women's champion Valentina, for your still Blitz Division champion Mighty, and for the undefeated Skeevy Ray Vaughn, and it hurts me deeply to say that, I have been your voice of choice, DrMarxout, signing off, reminding you, check out the rest of the triad. If you're not subscribed to me, subscribe here. If you're not subscribed to Supernova Pro, go do that. Make sure you watch their newly put up pay-per-view from today, International Incident. If you're not subscribed to High Class Wrestling, go check them out. Make sure you subscribe to them. We are signing off here. We will be back next week for a show and for our next pay-per-view Checkmate. Have a good night.